Happy Wednesday, everyone. Hey, we just got back a couple days ago from Workbench Con in Atlanta. What a phenomenal time we had. In fact, Friday we're going to do some clips from that, a meetup with some of you guys, and some pictures and video clips. It was just, I can't even say how phenomenal it was. It was great. But I got a super cool treat for you guys right now. We did, I don't know, what was it, about a month ago, Bill came by. Bill Screcengost came by, and we did a little kind of a Q&A with him, interview, and showed you what he's doing to turn his hobby into making money, and he's just quite a character. You guys will get a kick out of him, I promise that. So stay tuned. We got this interview coming up right now, and then I'm going to come back on the end. So here you go, guys. One thing I forgot, on the second part, or right at the end of this interview, I was actually doing this. Vicky was out of town, I think, or had something going on. So I set up the camera and then filmed this whole thing myself. So the camera work, I want to say right up front, was not her fault. It was all me. So the second part of it, Bill is kind of way over to the side. We're not centered. The first part of it, I got it right on, but the second part of it, Bill's kind of cut off on the side. So that's my fault. It has nothing to do with Vic, but I couldn't tell when we were filming. But anyway, here you go, guys. Hey guys, we are back, and we have another guest. Honored guest in our studio. We are just humbled that... Your name?
Bill Screcengost. I ran out of gas, actually, and just stopped to see if I could get a can.
Yeah,
That's all.
You had a flat tire right out in the middle of in front of the house.
The rest of it's pretty much BS.
And I drug him in
That's
here.
it.
You're on camera, man.
Yeah.
So, you are visiting us from...
Well, Texas and South Dakota. We spent a lot of time in Deadwood, South Dakota. At the Steel Wheel, this is an ad, Steel Wheel Campground in south of Deadwood. And
so you'll get paid on that.
Oh, yeah.
Because,
well, it's all right. It's good advertising. I carved bears, and I had to learn to make signs from you 15 years ago.
It's been a while.
So I could make welcome signs. You think that's simple? I mean, it is for some people, I guess, but no, you fixed it so I can make welcome signs.
You know what? You gave me a bear too. I should go out. I'll edit this out and I'll go get that bear there because I left it out there. But so how long have you been making bears and chainsaw carving? How long have you been doing that?
Probably over 15 years.
Wow,
quite a
no
while.
kidding.
Just it was making the like I said, this even when you use the chainsaw to carve out a sign, you have to mark it out somehow.
Yeah.
And if you spend an hour and a half laying out a $20 sign, you don't make any money.
Right.
And
right.
with the layout letters, the templates, and it works good.
Yeah. And that's and a lot of people, a lot of our viewers, and I'm kind of speaking to the choir, they lay out stuff with their printer, and you can do all kinds of different crazy things, but
sure.
When you're out there on site and you're making signs that you gotta put them out.
Oh,
and we talked about this.
Yeah.
You got to be able to do something in a timely manner that still is a good product, but that you just don't have the availability to spend an hour on or whatever. No. And I know a lot of our viewers are retired people, and they don't need to make money on this, and that's fantastic. Mm-hmm. You and I look at it from a different perspective. Exactly. That this is our livelihood. So now, okay, so you started chainsaw carving like 15 years ago. What'd you do before that?
Build furniture and woodwork. I mean, I used to be a rich rancher. How will that work for you, Bill?
Yeah. Now you're chainsaw carving.
Yeah, chainsaw carving. And
yeah.
Build some furniture. I'm not ashamed of day work or whatever it takes, but you have to make money.
Yeah, right.
And I love ranching and cowboying, but I can make more money carving bears and building signs on the side of the road.
Yeah. Isn't that wild?
It's...
Yeah,
it may not be right.
I'm sure you have a lot of thoughts on that whole deal. We will,
that'll be all right. We skip that.
We'll skip that. Yeah, we want to keep it clean because there might be some words that come in there. Some old cowboy words that maybe we shouldn't have on film. But so you're down here and you winter out in out this way.
Usually Texas. This year we came to Arizona just because. We came here.
Yeah.
And I was staying in a won't advertise for the Silverado Campground and Resort.
You ought to be a spokesperson.
But I sell a lot of signs. Yeah. Every camper comes down from every state, and I don't have. I need to do something you need to invent for everybody. Is the state, the shape of the state.
I'm starting to do that.
They want Dick and Jane on their state.
Iowa, or we just did one Tennessee. Somebody wanted Tennessee, and that's something that Vic and I have been talking a lot about. We really should have all 50 states and cutout patterns for all the states, because that would really make it handy for you guys.
Well, yeah, if you've got one, you don't have to.
Right. Don't have to figure it out. Yeah.
I hate giving you $25 for something that I can spend 2 days and build myself.
Well, I appreciate that.
You know what I mean? Yeah.
Yeah.
I can take off a couple of days and do that much. No, I'd rather buy.
Yeah, well, and that's the thing. Once we've got it done, then we've got it done. But that is something that we've been wanting to do. And even when I was up in Oatman, several years ago, I did a lot of Iowas and Texas and different shapes and stuff. So I've done a lot of that. But that is something. Michigan was really popular because a lot of snowbirds coming down from Michigan, tons of them. So you got the mitten shape of Michigan kind of thing. We just did a lot of them, but that is something that we'll probably.
How do you find that and blow it up?
You go to the internet, go to Google, and type in shape of Michigan,
and there it is,
and then silhouette. Boom, there it is. And then print it out. And just make it however big.
Sure, and then you route it out, just cut it out.
Yeah, and the first one, and I've done this actually on video. The first one you can just scroll saw it out or bandsaw it out, and then just shape it however you want, and then put screws in it, and it becomes a pattern. You have to reverse it because it comes out backwards. But that's literally the way I go about it. So I probably, to make a shape of a state, I'll probably have an hour in it. But once it's done, again, it's done. It's done. And then it's repeat, and they're all the same.
When I've got the bandsaw, I do a lot of build my own patterns.
Yeah.
Without it, I'd learned from you to be able to cut them out with the router in.
Actually, yeah.
And it makes a lot of sawdust, but it works well, and
it actually
real smooth. You don't
and
have to
you
go
get
back
in tight corners. That quarter-inch router bit, you can get in
Yeah.
tight corners, and it's fairly smooth. It's easy, and you don't have a lot of, with the bandsaw. Well, and there's some guys that are awesome with a bandsaw. I'm terrible with a bandsaw, and to get in those tight corners and back up and recut and back up and and then the blade is off.
If you're gonna copy it, if you're gonna copy it with the router, it needs to be built with a router so you can make those.
It has that
turns.
automatically.
If you get in there and make it too sharp, well,
you're not getting in there anyway. Yeah,
anyway.
Good point. This isn't really the direction I thought that this would go. This conversation, but that's all right. It's okay.
Here we are.
So you're down. You're mostly in Texas then,
and South Dakota.
And South Dakota.
South Dakota's it's a wonderful market, but it's also cool.
Yeah.
And
it's chill. It's like below freezing right now.
Well, it's terrible, man. You couldn't be there.
Yeah.
And in Texas, where my place is the same temperature as here, except it's 90% humidity, and it does not cool off at night.
Really.
And anybody with money is not there anyway. So why do I need to be on the side of the road selling things? Nobody's there.
Right.
So started going north.
Gotcha.
And then back south in the winter.
Yeah. Yeah. Because it's nice down there right now. Then.
Oh yeah.
In Texas.
Oh, Texas is fine. And here, this is the temperature's fine here. We're not freezing.
Right. Yeah. And it's not debilitating heat like it will be in June and July.
Yeah, you get back to June and July, you can't work here.
Well, I did, but I'm dripping on my signs too.
I'm looking at the air conditioner there too. Exactly.
That's true. Yeah, but when I was in Oatman, man, I was like pouring in the summertime.
My place in Texas, I have 2 sets of sawhorses, and I keep moving them to follow the shade of the mesquite trees around to stay in the shade. Yeah. That's the only way I could live there. Too hot in the sun.
Yeah, it gets pretty warm. Yeah. All right. Well, let's see. I don't know. What else are we going to talk about? I don't know.
Horses, chickens, eggs. I don't have a clue.
Me neither. But I guess we'll just, I know Dana's out there waiting for you, and, I waylaid you.
That's not fair. She's learning how to run the laser.
She's in the laser room with Dad. Yeah, yeah. She's
I heard
in
Dave.
Call her into the laser.
I heard Dave talking, so they'll be having a chat.
They're in there looking at the laser stuff. So, well, my friend,
yes,
I'm glad you finally made it by. You've been in the last few years.
I've got to come to Arizona 3 different times, and
we've always missed.
You're always fishing, or I can't get here.
Yeah. So, thanks again, guys. I love it when people come by and we've been talking for probably an hour and a half, 2 hours, but we only got a little bit of it on film. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I'm going to go get that bear. So I'm going to shut the camera off. I'm going to go get that bear and show you exactly what Bill, well, some of what Bill does. Well. He does a lot of things.
Except it doesn't have a sign, darn it.
Yeah, well, we'll take care of that. All right, hold on.
I always used two-part epoxy for my filling cracks and inlay turquoise and things.
Right.
Now I use super glue with that fastener.
Yeah, the CA glue with the activator that dries it. That's what I did. I did a video with that where I was doing a bar sign and the same kind of thing. Although I know a lot of guys are using actually epoxies and resins and that kind of stuff.
Any of the wood glues that dry clear will work, but super glue is fine.
Now I'm curious, that CA glue with that activator, did you have any problems with the vapors from that as far as, affecting you or anything?
But I'm outside too. I'm the same as you.
But see, here's the thing: is when I did it, even when I was outside, I put that activator on, I could actually feel my heart going.
Oh, really? I didn't.
It was like, whoa, this stuff, I don't know what it is, but and I haven't heard a lot of warnings or anything, but somehow that stuff, for me, it was like, boom, 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 I could feel my heart just, bam, it was like, whoa. So now, when I do that, I put the glue down, I spray it, and I run, literally, even if I'm outside.
But it only takes that much. It's not like you use a bunch, it's that much.
Yeah, but even at that, if I get any kind of whiff of that at all, it's just like, whoa, it really affects me. And I don't know, I haven't heard anybody else say that. And of course, maybe it's reacting with the thousands of
time, or whatever it is.
Well, it could be reacting with all the sawdust I've eaten over the years.
Yes, I understand.
Who knows? But anyway, this is what Bill does, and so you do all different sizes and shapes. Sure. So what kind of wood is this?
This is ponderosa pine from deadwood.
Right from deadwood.
And this one I've scorched, but a lot of the deadwood from deadwood is beetle kill.
Yep,
so
I've heard of that.
It's got pretty blue colors in it, and I don't have to do anything but just carve them.
And then you just leave them natural color, and then just throw a polyurethane,
varnish.
And you spraying that?
I spray it. I've got a HVLP spray gun.
Yeah.
And the one from Harbor Freight's a dandy for that.
Yeah.
For $100, and you can use it for a year and get another one.
Yeah.
I also have your critter spray.
You tried the critter?
That I've got down here, so I don't have to haul my big equipment around.
So when you're mobile, it works.
Just a little Harbor Freight air compressor, and it runs it.
And it pushes the air just fine.
Oh, yeah. I mean,
it's a neat little gun.
You can't. You may have to do 2 tries at it, but you don't have to have a whole truck full of equipment.
Well, the cool thing about what you do too is it's not like it's got to be a glass furniture finish on top, like you're making fine furniture.
You could do that too, but no. It's rustic as it is.
Yeah, exactly.
Rustic is.
Yeah. Well, that's cool.
And the same as with a $50 sign. You can spend an hour making a $50 sign. Or you can go ahead and put some feathers on it and spend another 5 hours on it, getting it. It's still a $50 sign.
It's a $50 sign.
Yeah, it's still a $50 sign.
And again, we're talking to people that are on both sides of the fence. Some that are just they want something that's going to be spectacular and it's a work of art, and that's awesome. If you've got all the time and money is not a deal for you, and you're just doing it for the pleasure of doing it. Hey, that is fantastic. But I'm kind of on the other side of the fence, man. I gotta, you know, I got to kick out 2 or 3 or 4
Yeah.
an hour. Otherwise, I'm just not making any money.
You can make him whiskers, and you can carve little fingernails on.
Yeah,
there,
you could drill holes in here
you
and
could do all kind of
implant
things.
stuff and, you know, implant different things on there, but it's still going to be the same amount of money.
Still $50 bear.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah. All right, man. Thanks
Yes.
again. It's
Yes.
fun. So, I had so much fun with that guy. He was just a crack up. And again, you guys just saw a few minutes of it, but we were there. We talked for like an hour and a half. Just such a cool dude. Anyway, so you guys saw the little bear that he makes, and evidently he is the bear. She is now making. Yeah, evidently.
That's Freddie.
Yeah, this
Freddie
is
the girl.
the
Girl bear.
girl Fred. Bill says he names all of the bears Fred. That way he doesn't forget their names. Anyway, you guys could get a sense that this guy's got a great sense of humor. He's just a character. Had so much fun. Anyway, guys, don't forget, if you're in the area and you want to come by, absolutely, just hit us up. Come by. We'd love to meet you and answer any questions and all that. If you like this, please give us a thumbs up. Be sure and subscribe if you haven't subscribed. Friday, remember Friday, we're going to do some marketing ideas. I've got some new ideas that I think will work well for you guys. And we're going to do a recap of the Workbench Con. So don't forget, also, I'm reading my notes here.
Cheater notes.
Yeah, my cheater notes, because I always forget this stuff. Click that little bell icon. Make sure that you get notifications when we post a new video, which is 3 times a week, Monday, Wednesday, Friday. And what else? I should have my glasses on. Oh yeah, questions. If you have questions, I answer questions all the time, but don't send them through Facebook or anything like that. Email me directly, eric@makeawoodsign.com, and I answer all the emails. Happy to do it. Thanks again, guys, for watching, and we will see you on me and Fred and Vicky.
Frederica.
Frederica or Frederica?
Frederica.
Frederica. Okay. We'll see you on Friday, guys. Have a great one. Bye-bye.